One of the biggest challenges to dating is knowing when you're on the same page with someone. Sometimes you feel like everything is good. Other times it feels like something's off, especially when you believe you're dating someone that's out of your league. It's natural to have some level of insecurity in dating, but it's not good when the person you want begins ignoring you. We have to understand, why would someone want to ignore you and what we can do about it. You have questions, I have answers. Drew, let's get it. She's not feeling you. Sometimes in relationships, there's no chemistry, no spark, nothing that makes her look forward to seeing your text or hearing your voice. It's no one's fault, but the reality is she's not feeling you. When a woman is ignoring you, she's often trying to send a signal that she's just not catching the vibe of this relationship. There's not much you can do or say about this one. Sometimes, man, it just doesn't click. I subscribe to the thinking of asking her directly, so how are you feeling about our relationship? When a woman is ignoring you because she's not feeling you, most of the time she's trying to spare your feelings. But if you ask the question directly, she will often answer the question honestly. You deserve to know where you stand, and it's best for both of you to move forward. She's angry with you. Some of us don't respond when we're angry. Call it the silent treatment or taking time for ourselves, but there are many of us who need time to process and get our thoughts together to have a discussion. If she's ignoring you and she's angry with you, you want to tread lightly, but you can also find a moment to generate a discussion when things are less tense. If she's angry, you want to acknowledge what you did and start to talk about what needs to change to move forward. If she's ignoring you because she's angry, you can work through this one. You just need to be intentional and thoughtful about when and where to pick up the conversation to work to resolve the issue. My man, you are too needy. You're not giving her space. You're treating her like a trophy, and just to be honest, you're doing the most. Bro, you're like the anti-charismatic dude. Women like men who are confident in their own skin. They don't need their ego stroked by having a beautiful woman on their arm. She's your compliment, not your identity. She's only out of your league if you act like she's out of your league. Women want someone confident and decisive. For example, it's great if physical touch is your love language. Do that. But don't be all lovey-dovey when the moment doesn't call for it. Stop with the double, triple, quadruple texting. Don't call her multiple times talking about, what are you doing? I was just thinking about you. Women love men who have something productive to do with their days, so when they come home, they have something to discuss. Needy isn't sexy, and it will get you annoyed quicker than just about anything you can do. She's being protective. Check this out. Women are overly protective of their heart. They've often experienced emotional trauma, and they want to make 100% certain you're not going to hurt them. The interesting thing here is that if you're careful, consistent, and protective of her heart, she'll eventually open up. But you can't force it. You have to be patient and understanding. Also, you want to be sensitive to her process. She's likely had her heart broken, and it was incredibly difficult for her to recover. So she's putting up walls, sometimes walls as thick as Fort Knox. If you believe she's the one for you, just stay consistent in your support and your connection, and she'll see that you're serious. You know what, man? She's likely already digging you, but she has to be sure that you're committed and you're ready for a real relationship. Finally, she's overwhelmed. This probably sounds crazy to you, right? How could a fine woman like her be overwhelmed that you're looking her way and trying to build something with her? So first of all, it's important to remember that how a woman looks is a state of being, and in no way implies that she's anything other than beautiful. Beautiful people can be overwhelmed too. When you're the woman that's getting all the numbers and the guys hitting on you left and right, your learned behavior can often become that his niceness is only a means to an end. When she meets someone that's deeper, that's genuine and kind, it can create an alternate response in her head that she likes you, but she's concerned that you don't truly share the same opinions and feelings about her. It's easier for a woman to ignore you than to deal with rejection, even if the rejection isn't real, but something she thinks could be possible. When you can tell that she's overwhelmed with the experience of a good relationship, it's an opportunity to reassure her that you're digging her, you're not going anywhere, and to take things one day at a time. She'll appreciate your level of confidence and consistency in your personality. Bruh, the reality is eventually some woman along the line is going to ignore you. There are a plethora of reasons, and we discussed the most common ones. When you're confident in the man you are, what you have to offer, and why this relationship is right, you're already doing the right things. It's up to her to get on board with dating or having a relationship with you. Otherwise, it's likely in both of your best interests that she just keeps it moving. The truth of the matter is, if you're in the right place with the right woman and you're doing the necessary things to honor her and serve her well, she's not going to ignore you for very long. Keep your head held high. Keep being the dope, awesome man that you are, and regardless of the outcome of the situation, you'll be reminded that charisma is still your superpower.